Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we've got another big unboxing for you. This is the brand new Nerf N-Strike Elite Centurion, part of the Mega series of blasters that Nerf has started to release using the very large Mega darts. So as you guys can see, this is a huge box, so my camera is zoomed out. I am actually outside at the moment. It's very, very hot, but I want to do an unboxing and I want to get the whole thing in frame. And we're actually probably going to have to change camera angles once we get the thing out of the box. This is a huge blaster. Just to give you kind of a comparison on the box size here, this is my hand. It's not very tall this way, but it is pretty long box. I'm going to say a little bit longer than the long strike boxes were for those of you who've been out there, but it is very thin. I was really surprised my box got a little bit damaged in shipping, but it's very thin along the lines of the Rapid Strike or the Elite Alpha Trooper. They've gone with the more thin style box, which is cool. But it's just kind of, just very bulky. So this is the box. We'll go ahead and show it here before we switch. On the back, advertising the new Nerf app or mission app that they're going to be coming out with, as well as the the dock to hold it on top of the blaster. Advertising the Mega performance. Again, this is supposed to be reaching up to 100 feet is what they're saying, because this is a US version. Bipod stand included, 6 Mega darts or Mega Whistler darts are included as well. So that's what's on the box. No advertisements for any other blasters. Nothing else really. Go ahead and show the bottom here for those of you that are interested in this stuff. There it is. And that's pretty much it. So we're going to go ahead and open it up here. One thing that is kind of new, they're starting to put something on the bottom here. Not sure what exactly that says because I cannot read backwards. Let's see. Bigger darts for bigger battles, and okay, then it's the standard picture. So that's what's on the box. So we'll go ahead and slice it open here. Now again, they're advertising 100 feet with these, and we'll see what kind of ranges they get. I can't really do a range test right now. The wind is too bad. I'm actually out on the porch, so it's not too bad in here, but can't really do any range tests, but we will do a quick firing test for you guys here. So go ahead and unbox it. So it's boxed similar to the, what was it, Praxis, I believe, that uses just the little pieces of box, not the big, large section that we're normally used to. So that's all that's in the box. So I actually opened it upside down somehow. In this portion here, it looks like we have the bipod. So we'll go ahead and cut that out. Let's see what all is in this portion of the box. Okay. So that's all that's in here is the bipod. We're gonna go ahead and throw my trash to the side so it can blow away. Apologize if the wind noise is bad. I'm not sure how that's gonna work. Here's the front barrel attachment. Here's the magazine. Oh my goodness. Okay, that is huge. Pictures don't do this thing justice. Wow. That is the magazine, and I'll get some comparisons here in a second. We have the priming handle, similar exactly almost to the long shot and long strike, as well as the darts, I believe, are in this box, if I can figure out how to open it. And then, of course, we have the blaster. I think that's all that comes in it. We'll go ahead and just rip this open here. There we go. So yeah, here are the 6 Mega darts. Again, very, very large. And then the manual. So that's what's in there, and then we'll go ahead and take the blaster out of its protected shell here. Again, not the magazine, the plastic baggie to protect it. And there we go. So this is what we got, guys. Just a few things here. Just to give you a quick comparison, because I feel it is necessary. Here is an 18-round magazine next to the 6-round Mega magazine, okay? If you guys can see that, it is very, very large. A 6-round magazine, it would almost take 2 6-round magazines to make that thing. Okay, so the blaster itself is right here. I'm going to go ahead and go over the details while it's not put together. We have a jam door up here. Pretty large, clear, again, plastic. They've gone with the clear orange, which is very, very nice, so you can see inside without opening it. Priming indicators, I guess, all over the blaster. Long tactical rail on the top here. I think that's the only one on this portion of it. We have a sling mount on the back, as well as a sling mount on the underneath side of the back, underneath the shoulder stock. Clip release, again, is like all the recent clip-fed blasters. It's in the middle here, so it's ambidextrous to whichever side you need it. And then, of course, the front barrel attachment goes on here. This actually doesn't look too bad without the front barrel, but I've heard it's very inaccurate according to some of the other videos that are out. We'll see how that goes. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and, I guess, put this thing together here. And again, I'm going to try to do this on camera as much as possible. Front rail attachment. It looks like this goes on the front up here. Has one rail, little short rail actually down here on the bottom. A sling mount up here and a sling mount along the bottom here as well. So we'll go ahead and throw this thing together. Okay, so it just clicks into place, and they say once you put it on there, it's on there for good. We'll go ahead and throw the bipod on. Let's see, it looks like it mounts this way, so this can pretty much only mount one way. So there's the bipod on it. It can fold forward or backwards. Not the sturdiest, as you guys can maybe see there. Go ahead and put it like this. Not the sturdiest, but it's okay, I guess, if you're into bipods. Not really that big of a deal to me. It can fold forward like that as well. Go ahead and take out the priming handle here, because we're going to need that. Maybe. There we go. Instead of using the one long pin, they have gone to two short pins, which is going to be very nice for those of you who like to take your blasters apart. And there goes my packaging. They slide into the slot up here, and I'm not sure if you have to give these a push or not. Okay, so they just snap into place. Fairly simple. Maybe. Go ahead and try that again. There we go. Okay, so we got it pushed into place, and that's that. And then, of course, the magazine loads like that. It does load in the unprimed position, which is kind of interesting. So there it is. It's got some rubber feet on the bottom of the clip here as well. So we'll go ahead and take the magazine out and load it up with our Mega darts. And go ahead and throw our instructions back in the box. Again, these Mega darts are very large, very, very large, in case you can't tell. Videos are probably not going to do it very much justice. We'll go ahead and get an Elite dart over here and kind of show you what the size comparison is here. Here is a Mega, here's an Elite. The Elites actually fit inside the Megas. Okay, the Megas seem pretty squishy for the large dart they are. The Whistler, they did decide to put the 2 slots on the Whistler, or the Mega darts, so that's kind of nice. Should even out, hopefully make them fly a little bit better. And excuse that, wind is picking up just a little bit. So we're going to go ahead and load it up here in the magazine. Appears to load just like any other magazine does, or at least so far. Go ahead and let the blaster out of the way, maybe. There we go. It does have a little bit of a ledge here in the back, so you have to actually push it past that. I'm not sure what that ledge is for. Okay. And there we go, 6 darts. So we'll go ahead and load it into the Centurion. Alright. Now I'm not sure how exactly well this is going to work. I'm going to try to prime it here on screen. As you guys can see, it's a very long prime, clear back to here. So, wow, that is a really long prime. Go ahead and slide it forward. It's very easy. There's hardly any pressure whenever you're doing that. Now we're going to go ahead and fire it here once or twice this way, and then I might move the camera and add it to the end here, but we're going to go ahead and fire it. Okay, so it's got quite a bit of punch to it. Again, that prime is very easy. And we'll go ahead and fire again. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and fire a couple more here out and see what kind of ranges we're getting, in case I don't add the other video to it, but we're going to go ahead and fire it up a little bit here. Okay, so I would say it's getting at least a solid 50 to 75. And again, that's angled a little bit, but that's just because I would hit the wall otherwise. Okay, again, that one went, I'm going to say at least a solid 50 feet. Go ahead and fire the rest of these off here on camera, and then we'll go ahead and come to a conclusion. That one actually would have went a lot farther if it hit the top of my roof, and I think this is the last one. Wow. So, okay, the jam door does not come open when the blaster is primed back. So as you can see, the prime is completely back. It does not come out, and your magazine does not come out. It has to be forward for it to work. And we'll go ahead and fire and make sure there's no more darts. Okay, no more darts. It does dry fire, and then you can actually open up the jam door there. So that is the Mega Centurion. Honestly, it's huge. Just for a little bit of a comparison here, I'm going to go ahead and pick up a strike and a rapid strike. For those of you who have rapid strikes already, this is a little bit of an example. Here's with the stock completely out. It's basically the same length as the rapid strike without the barrel attachment. So if you take out the barrel attachment, it's got maybe another inch or so on it. For those of you who don't have rapid strikes and want a little bit better comparison, here is a strife. Most of you guys have these, and this is put at the back. Let's see, we got two strife lengths to the tip without the barrel, and then we're going to add, it's going to be a total length of 3 strifes completely to the tip of the barrel. So it's a very large blaster. Honest opinion, I don't see me using this very much. I don't play very many outdoor wars, and when I do, they're pretty close combat as far as, we're not just taking long shots. But it definitely has its place, I guess, for those of you who play HVZ and stuff. It's not very accurate, I'll tell you right now. I know there's a lot of wind, but just those couple of shots I took were not very accurate. The distance was iffy on them, some of them like to go clear up, like shoot out of the barrel and go up. Some of them are straight. Just a lot of inconsistency. I'm not sure if that's gonna, be any hurt to you, really. I mean, most people don't take 100-foot shots, but it is kind of a concern. Honestly, in my opinion, it's way too big for me. I personally don't like carrying a blaster around. That's almost as tall as I am. No, not really. It's not quite that tall, but it's really, it's huge, bulky, cumbersome. It is pretty heavy. Honestly, I would say it's just as heavy as a rapid strike, if not heavier, and the rapid strike has 4C batteries in it. So this is a very heavy blaster. As far as aiming and stuff, it's a straight shot across. You're not going to get any kind of, aiming with it. I think it's definitely made for the new scope attachment that's coming out, as far as the app, mission app, or whatever it's called. I'm not a big fan of it, but it's honestly, we'll see how it works and go from there. Who knows, maybe I'll change my mind once I use it a little bit. So this has just been a first look and unboxing of the Nerf Mega Centurion. Again, I believe they're still considering this an N-Strike Elite gun, but it is the Mega series. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment box below. Apologize if I missed something, and I did miss something. There is one more sling mount right here as I'm looking over the blaster. Other than that, that's pretty much it. Thanks again. Check out the Facebook page, facebook.com/nerftome2, and we'll be doing some videos and stuff later on some of the other things about the Mega Centurion. Thank you guys for watching. Have a nice day.